Hello there, I'm Janelle Marie. Welcome to Body Beautiful. This is the show where we talk with local professionals about the latest in cosmetic procedures and medical devices. With us today we have, Cron viewers know you, Dr. Joseph Mealy, plastic surgeon. We're talking about different procedures today. First up, mommy makeovers, followed by mastopexy augmentation. Then we'll be speaking about otoplasty and finally brachioplasty. I've known you long enough that I've got the names.
We're going to have to define what those are for everyone else, I think. So.
Before we get started, any advice we give you today, consult your own physician first. Let's jump right in. Welcome again.
Thanks.
Our
nice
viewers
to be here.
know and love you for all the great advice you give. So let's, go ahead.
We're going to talk about mommy makeovers.
Mommy
first?
makeovers.
Okay.
First of all, I want to say mommy makeover is very popular, right? Because
very popular.
So many people coming up and asking about mommy makeovers. They want to know everything. Let's just tell the viewers that may not know, what's a mommy makeover?
Well, it's fun to say.
It is fun to say.
But the reason the term came up is often with pregnancy, the breasts and the belly both take a hit.
Exactly.
Things get bigger, smaller, stretched out, loose. And by combining those procedures, we could take care of two problems at once.
That's good. And a lot of people don't, I know we don't like to talk about price here because everything's different, but a lot of people will come up and say, you know, if you do all the procedures together, can it be less expensive?
Usually it is.
Okay,
not only in cost, but also in terms of recovery time.
Exactly,
you have one recovery.
that's true.
And the other thing that's interesting is surgery, sometimes it's sore afterwards.
Yeah.
If you do two procedures at once, usually the one that's the most sore is the one you have to worry about, and the other one just sort of goes along for the ride. So.
Exactly. So it kind of works out better that way almost.
It does.
All right, let's go to the before and after pictures while we talk. Everybody likes to see the pictures. First one up. Here we go. What's going on there?
So there's lots of different ways to do and lots of different flavors of mommy makeovers.
Yes.
So in this patient, her breasts were slightly low,
right,
but not really small.
Okay.
She was happy with the size.
Yes.
And her belly had been stretched out. So in this case, I did a breast lift with a tummy tuck.
Breast lift, tummy tuck.
So traditionally we think breast dog tummy tuck is a mommy makeover, but it could be a breast lift, breast reduction, tummy tuck, lipo, mini tummy tuck, whatever it takes to get things back to where they were before pregnancy.
A lot of women, feel guilty about having a mommy makeover after they've given birth, and I don't think that's, you should not feel guilty about that.
I think it's an elective procedure.
Yes.
And we always worry when we're doing something we don't have to do, especially when you have children and you're worried, you need to be around for your children.
Exactly.
So yeah, everyone feels, I think, a little bit of guilt about that.
But I mean, come on.
Actually, but they're happy after.
They are happy after. Picture number 2.
So in this case, she had not a lot of ptosis, not a lot of sagging of the breast.
Right.
Just they involuted, they got smaller. And the belly too got stretched out, but she's in great shape.
Yeah, she is in great shape.
Her muscle tone is good, everything else is great. So again, I've done a tummy tuck to tighten up the muscle, get rid of that loose skin, and a breast augmentation just to give her back a little bit more volume in the breast.
See, now that's perfect because it's very natural looking. That's what I love about your work, so natural looking.
Well, most of my patients want to be proportionate.
Exactly.
And that's usually the goal.
And picture number 3, but first we have an email from Sharon from Danville. Wants to know, what if you do get pregnant after a mommy makeover again? Is it going to stretch everything out? You have to start from ground zero, or does everything kind of maybe hopefully stay?
It's kind of variable. Usually what we try to do is wait till after childbirth and then fix everything. It won't stop you from getting pregnant. Things will stretch out again.
Yeah.
Sometimes they stretch as much as the first time, sometimes not as much. Each pregnancy is a little bit different.
All right, so we've got this picture. What's going on?
So in this case, she wanted a little more volume and also needed a lift. The nipple was kind of starting to point south.
Right.
And the belly, you can see there's a lot of loose skin, just sort of that crepey skin there. So this was a tummy tuck with a mastopexy augmentation. So that means breast lift with breast augmentation. So,
so you did put an implant in there? Gotcha.
At the same time as doing a lift.
All right, let's talk about recovery time for mommy makeovers. Let's say you do all the procedures. Tummy tuck, let's say you do a breast aug, breast lift. What's your recovery time?
So recovery times, it's a couple weeks. In the first few days, it's real sore. You don't really, can't really plan to do much else than recover. By the end of the week, people are getting up, moving around. Driving cars, it can be a week before you really feel comfortable driving.
It's not too bad.
Some people it's 3 to 4 days, some it's 2 weeks, so there is some variation.
All right, picture number 4.
So in this case, also someone in good shape, certainly not overweight, kept in good shape throughout their pregnancy, just because it has that stretch out of the muscle at the bottom of the belly, and the breasts kind of collapsed. Wow. So again, adding volume with an implant and a tummy tuck.
So you did not do a breast lift there?
Did not. Did not.
And let's talk about scars. A lot of women...
Though sometimes we do. I mean, it's hard to tell with the black spots there.
It is,
But sometimes the nipple's low enough, and we're maybe not going as much volume-wise to add support that we will do a lift. But in those cases, it's more of a periareolar lift or just around the areola, rather than having to do the bigger scars.
And now for the scars, let's say for the tummy tuck, a lot of women don't want those scars, right? But they're really not that bad if you think about them. What are we talking?
90+% of the time they're good, but you know, some people don't even like good scars. So it's part of the deal. I can't do it without a scar.
Exactly.
My goal is always to keep the scar low enough you can cover it.
Yeah.
So you don't have to see it.
So it goes beneath the bikini line. You can still wear bikinis, underwear.
Yes. I'm glad the low-rise jeans phase has gone away, though, because we had to go really low.
Exactly.
This is another example from the front, again, with the breast augmentation lift. In this case, I probably reduced the areola a little bit, the size of that pigmented skin around the nipple. So tummy tuck takes care of the belly. You can see the shadows of the rectus get pulled together because I'm tightening the center of that muscle like a corset inside. It also helps with the shape of the waist a little bit. And then the breasts are lifted up. So the breasts are now much higher than the belly button.
So you did a breast lift, and there's no implant in there?
No implant in this case.
That's so fantastic.
Yeah. But sometimes I will put a little, like a flat implant in, just to give a little push at the top.
A flat implant? Really?
Because sometimes you know, people don't want to be bigger. They don't want a bigger, you know, cup size or too bigger.
Exactly.
But they do want a little more fullness at the top, especially if the breast is kind of out of sync. And we'll talk about that a little bit more when we do the mastopexy augmentation segment.
Sounds good. All right. Thank you so much for that. And that's good for segment number 1, mommy makeovers. And I know they're still very popular. So if you want more information about Dr. Mealy, you can give him a call at 925-943-6353 or go to drmealy.com, sanfranciscobreast.com. And you know, all the pictures, the before and afters are going to be on your websites, so you can see everything about that. We're going to talk more about plastic surgery, see some more pictures, and talk about what's next. What did you say was coming up?
Mastopexy augmentation.
Mastopexy augmentation. We can make a song about that.
Supercalifragilistic.
It is! Mastopexy augmentation. We'll be right back on Body Beautiful. Stay tuned.
The information and advice given on this program is for general informational purposes only. For medical advice on specific treatments, medical professionals should be consulted. You should not initiate a course of treatment without consulting a qualified doctor.